When you hop on, say hi. I have a 1-page, 12 by 12 page spread to show you tonight. Hi, Linda. Welcome. I'm going to give it another minute or so everybody comes and catches up with me. I know there's storms going on, so might be limited. Hi, Gina Marie. Welcome. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to flip the camera down. We're going to get started. I have a 1-page, 12 by 12 to show you layout. And I'm going to show you a sampler that I did that I forgot to show you on Monday. Hold on a second. Okay, I am using the Florals in Bloom DSP. Okay, and I'm also using this sheet here. Okay, 97. I'm not sure we hit. I forget what we hit, but the index was like 100 here. I think the last I saw today was 90, 95 or 96, but the index, heat index, I think was like 100. I am also using Beautiful Butterflies. I am using up the dies. Let me see down here. I'm using these little dies here, okay, on the page. And I'm also using a retired punch, which is the barrel, the leaf punch, okay. I'm using the bigger one. That's retired. And then I'm also using a 2-inch circle and a 2 3/8 inch circle, I think it is. If not, it's the 1 3/4 for my flowers. Okay, 12 by 12. And this is this side of paper. I'm using the back side. Okay, this piece is Blackberry Bliss, and it is 8 by 12. We're going to lay that in the middle. This piece is 6 by 12. That will get laid in the middle there. Okay. And then bring out the embellishments on the page. You have 3 mats for your pictures. And they are 3 3/4 inch squares. And they're going to get laid right across the page here. like so. And then I went ahead and I cut. In fact, I used 3 different sizes, 2 3/8, 2-inch, and 1 3/4. And I cut my circles in like a pie shape, okay, and to get the flower shape. Then what I'm going to do is take my bone folder and I'm just going to bend the leaves just a little bit, the stems of the flowers. I did white and I took petal pink around it with my sponge dauber and took my sponge dauber and just went in the center. This is Bubble Bath and I highlighted it with Blackberry Bliss the same way. And then I did one in Blackberry Bliss and went with white around the edges. And then when I did the center, it kind of picked up the Blackberry Bliss ink. Then I did some butterflies. We're going to put 3 white ones down here. Okay. And we're going to put a Blackberry Bliss up here and a petal pink here. And then we're going to add some leaves. Okay. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. Okay, we're going to get started. I'm just going to move all this off so I can glue down my mats and stuff. And then we'll place the flowers. I'm using my liquid glue. And this, I'm not too worried about a lot of glue because it's going to be in a scrapbook page protector. So we're going to lay that down. And then we're going to do the same thing with this piece. And that's going to go in the middle. Like so. Hi, Deb. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Thank you for sharing, Tina. Okay. I'm going to place down the mats now. And these are 3/4 inch squares. And I'm not going to push them down yet because I want to make sure I get them even. The middle one. Okay. Got them down. I got my camera set up different too. I have it on my right side instead of the left side. So if I look up, I keep looking to the left. That's because that's where it used to be. Okay, but you don't see that. I do because you're looking at my project. Okay. So now we're going to take a big one and a medium one. And that's going to go lay right up here like so. And I am going to get some dimensionals. going to put 2 right in the middle of the center. Being that it is raised, curled under, that will still give it the dimension. Same way with this one. And that'll get laid right over top. And then we're going to grab 2 leaves. Sorry, my great granddaughter came down. What are you doing? Upstairs?
I need to pee.
Well, then go pee.
Tata is down for.
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to pick Tata up.
Great grandkids. They live above me. And if somebody's in their bathroom, guess whose bathroom they use? And their mom knows I do lives. And we're going to put one right over here. Okay. And then I'm going to do these over here. I'll put one here, and then the dark one up here. Okay? And I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals behind them. You know what? I'm going to put 1 behind this one. I'll put 2 behind this one. This is going to be in the front. Good night. Love you.
Love you.
Okay. Then we have this one. And that's going to get up here. Okay. Then we're going to give her 2 more leaves. 3 more leaves. I'm going to say I have 3 here. Yeah, you're right, Shirley. I guess somebody was in theirs upstairs. I told them I'm going to start charging them. I'm going to slide the leaves under the flower here. It's never a dull moment here, trust me. There's 4 great grandkids live upstairs, and then on weekends, 2 more come sometimes. But there's 4 that live up there, and they're down here all the time. The girls, anyway. Oh, good, Tina. Oh, congratulations, Deb. They're a lot of fun. They keep me young. When I had my knee replacement, they were real big help. Okay. And then we're going to take our butterflies and we're going to glue them down. And I'm going to just bend the center up. Okay, so make it look like there. And I'm just going to put glue right in the center of the butterflies. You wouldn't have to do that. Oh, thanks, Linda. And then I'm just gonna put these down on the bottom here. You know what? I think I got, I don't know. I thought I had adhesive on these. Hold on a minute. Well, if I do, I can't get them off. The back looks like they do. That they have some. Okay. Now before I finish, let me get my bling and see what I can add to them. Let's get some. I know some of these are probably retired or last chance, but I got some old rhinestones. And remember when we got rhinestones, they came on strips like this. Oh, thanks, Deb. Thanks, Tina. Well, I am gonna take and cut maybe 4. Let me see. And I am gonna put that in the center of my butterflies. More. Okay. I'm going to do them on those 2, and then I'm going to put something in the centers of the flowers. Gotta have some bling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Carol. Welcome. I didn't see you hop on. Okay. So now let me find something to put in the center of the flowers that will make them pop a little. How about some of these? I'm not sure if they're still available. I don't think they are, but they're shiny. Put one here. I was going to put some gold ones in, but I think the silver, since we have silver on the butterflies. All right, guys, that's my layout. Now you could do a second page. Okay. A little different. You could make smaller photo mats. move the flowers around. You could put one here. But that is my layout for tonight. Okay. Now, on Monday, after I was done my video, I told you I wanted to show you a sampler that I did following something I saw on Pinterest, and I tapped on it, and here, thank you, Tina. And here, when I tapped on it, it was actually DSP that you could order from Amazon. Okay, so here is what I printed out. This is scrapbook paper you can get off of Amazon. Okay, so what I did was I sat down, I pulled all my retired trees out of my stash. Okay, and I came up with this. So, and then I took acrylic paint and splattered it to make it look like it had snow on it. Everything was blended with my blended brush. Everything was stamped in black. These are the alphabet. Thank you, Tina. Um, the mini alphabet that's on one thing. But yeah. So this is my take on this picture here. So it was kind of easy to make. Just trying to find the right trees in that. I know I have other trees in my stash over there, but I didn't go rooting. I just pulled whatever I had here on my desk. So, all right. So that is my page for tonight. Very simple, very easy. This is the back side of the paper. Thank you, Linda. Oh, thanks, Carol. I gotta get some more frames and that because I been doing them and putting them in frames, and I think I don't have any more. Thanks, Shirley. All right, guys. I hate to run. I've only been on for 20 minutes. But I'm working on my card. Oh, I have my cards ready for Friday. It is using DSP up. And so, got to use that DSP. I don't. So, that's why I started doing all this, because I had oodles and oodles and oodles of DSP. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shirley. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I would appreciate if you share my video. And I will be back Friday, 8 o'clock, with some sample of some cards using DSP. Got to use that up. Have a great evening. I will see you back here Friday. Have a great rest of the week. 8 o'clock Friday.